Hi guys, this is Dawn with Furtastic Friends, and I'm coming to you with another Valentine's Day craft. Today, we're going to decopage one of the battery-operated candles from the Dollar Tree. I also recently went to the Dollar Tree. They had some pretty Valentine's Day tissue paper with some beautiful hearts on it. So, we are going to decoupage this tissue paper onto the candle. I've already cut it to size, and it is a little bit long on top, but we're going to fix that. I've already got my Mod Podge that I bought at the Dollar Tree. I have got some saran wrap, which will help smooth as we're going. I've got my brush to apply the Mod Podge to the candle. And I've got a damp paper towel to clean up any excess. So let's get started. Now basically all you want to do is just get you a nice even thin layer of the Mod Podge on your surface. And you could do this. Oh, my brush is shedding. I have a lot of other brushes, but you know what? Miss Dawn can't find them. I don't know what I did with them. I have turned this place upside down and I cannot find them. So I got to do with what I got. But basically you're just trying to put a thin layer. Yep, just a thin layer of the Mod Podge, making sure that you get the edges. The edges at the bottom and here across the top. Okay. Now here's the tricky part. Now I probably should have done this in steps, but I'm going to try to do this in one go. I'm going to take the straight edge of my tissue paper and line it up with the bottom of the candle. And then you can take your saran wrap and try to work out as many creases and bubbles as you can. Don't touch it with your fingers, because if you use your fingers for smoothing, you're going to tear it, because the tissue paper is that delicate. Because once it touches the decoupage, your fingers will just do nothing but tear it. Okay. And I need a little more decoupage right here. And this is where you want to be light, because all I want to do is just make sure I get that seam down, but I don't want to tear it. Okay guys, now it's time to let it dry. Once it's dry, we'll be back, because we'll need to put another coat on there to seal it. Okay? So once it's dry, I'll be back. Okay guys, the tissue has dried on the battery operated candle. And now the next step will be that we need to trim off this excess off the top. Now you've seen me do this once before on the candle I did with the ribbon, that was gold ribbon that I did. This time we're doing it with tissue paper, but it's basically the same thing. You need some really fine detailed scissors. These work the best because they allow you to get really close to the edge. And instead of looking from this side, look into the candle and just follow the edge, because of course it's an uneven edge, it's a wavy edge. And just follow the edge of the candle around by using the tips of the scissors to trim off the excess of the tissue paper. And you might have to go around more than once, and that's fine. The first time will be to take off the majority of the excess, and then your second triple round will be to really clean up the edge. So don't worry about see? And now I just go around one more time to take off whatever little bits might still be left behind. There's just little tiny almost unnoticeable, but just take your time and go around the edge. And by looking into the candle's edge, instead of looking from the outside, that allows you to see any little rough edges or things that you've missed. And there you go. And so now the tissue is matching the curvature of the top of the candle. And now I've got to decide, do I want to decorate this any further? I was thinking of maybe gluing on some rhinestones and jazzing it up, or gluing on a pretty ribbon around the middle. Or maybe doing both. Let me see. That is the next step. Do I leave it plain, or do I add some rhinestones to really jazz up the candle? Now I have not taken the little thing out to activate the battery, so we have not even lit it up yet. But I will do that momentarily. Let me decide if I'm going to take it a step further or if I'm going to leave it plain. I will be back. Hi guys, this is Dawn, and I'm back with the Decopage candle for us to decorate. Now we've got lots of options. Let me move my little table closer to me. I have decided I'm going to decorate it and not leave it plain. I've got two different kinds of red ribbon. I've got this red satin with just a little bit of a sparkly trim on both sides. I did get this at Walmart in their clearance section. It was regularly $2.48, but I only paid like 60 something cents for it, and there's 25 foot. Then I got this at the Dollar Tree for $1, and it's red sparkly ribbon, and it's a 5/8 of an inch, and you get 4 yards. Then for more sparklies, I've got these little rhinestones. I also have these also came from the Dollar Tree. I have these clear heart rhinestones. I have some pink heart rhinestones. I also have these that came from the Dollar Tree. And these are the puffy iridescent hearts. They're flat on the back, but they're puffy on top, and they have kind of an iridescent to them. And then I also have these sparkly felt hearts that I got last year that I still have plenty left over. And they come in two sizes. They come in a large in red and a large in pink. But then they also come in a small size in both colors, both pink and red. There's some little red ones as well. Oh, and I also have some silver ribbon, maybe as an accent. Now, I've been playing around with these things, trying to figure out how I want to decorate this candle. And I went ahead and took some of those felt hearts. And I took the big pink one, glued a little red one to it, and then one of those iridescent gems to the top to make a embellishment. And then if I find out that this is actually too big after I get the ribbon on, I made a red and pink smaller version with just one heart and an iridescent heart. So those have already been hot glued together. And now I need to decide which of these ribbons I want to place on the candle. And for some reason I'm leaning towards the satin instead of the sparkly. And I really like the silver as an accent down the middle. And then we could put that heart as an embellishment. Or we can do a little one either in the red or in the pink. And now that I'm looking at it, I like the big one and I like the red version. Okay, well, let me get the ribbons on first and then we'll decide on the embellishment. Now, since my seam for the decoupage is here, this is where I'm also going to do my hot gluing to hide the seam for this as well. Oop, don't roll off the table. And as you can tell, I forgot to get my silicone fingertip thingies. Actually, let me go get those. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, I'm back. And I got my little silicone finger guard. And now I just want to wrap this around and glue it to this side. And I'm a little bit long, so let me go ahead and trim it. Oh, I hope I'm in frame. Okay, so there's our ribbon. Now I need to do the same thing with the silver. And I just frayed the ends by accident, so let me make sure it's still long enough before I start gluing. Yep, I am. Okay, where was my seam? Here we go. And always make sure you give it a few seconds to really adhere, because you don't want it to pop off as you're wrapping it around. Okay, now we're going to wrap this around the center of the red. And this one is also just a tad long. Okay, so there we go. Now the ribbons are done. Now we just need to decide, do we want the big embellishment or the little embellishment? You know what, guys? I think I like the little one. Yeah. So we're going to go with that. Okay, there it is. It's all done. Very pretty. And I already tested the candle. The battery works because I pulled the little plastic thing out. And what I'll do is that it's not dark outside yet, but I will go ahead and when it's dark enough, I will go ahead and insert some pictures at the end with this all lit up. So thanks, guys. If you're new to my channel, I hope you'll subscribe. And as always, love, hugs, and kitty kisses. Bye, guys.